There were 3 Veterans Day services held on Veterans Day here in Pahrump. The first was held at the Veterans Memorial inside the Chief Tecopah Cemetery on East Street by the Veterans Memorial Advisory Committee. The welcome and introduction was done by retired Army veteran Greg Cardarelli, who was introduced by Nye County Commissioner and U.S. Army veteran Frank Carboni. Invocation by Reverend and veteran Martha Wilson, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance by Cardarelli and the National Anthem sung by Ann Horak.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free?
The event featured speaker, retired Marine veteran Tammy Pittman, followed by a dog tag ceremony representing all branches of the military with retired veterans from the Army, Bruce Cox, Navy, Victoria Brazel, Marines, Jerry Dumont, Coast Guard, Janie Hughes, and Air Force, Jerry Paradise. The service ended with a veterans recognition, benediction, and MC closing remarks. The American flag was proudly displayed courtesy of Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue. We spoke to the chairman of the Veterans Advisory Committee, Bruce Cox.
It should be a good time. Greg's a great MC. This is Veterans Day. Memorial Day is for the veterans that have passed. So Veterans Day honors all veterans, retired, active duty. So personally, I'm thinking about my mom and dad. And my dad, he was actually he's retired. He was retired Army. He did 2 tours in Nam. And he was the first one to have a memorial service here at the memorial, and he was the first one to be interned at the columbarium.
At 11 a.m., the VFW post on Homestead Road had their traditional service, but this year it was much shorter. The event was emceed by the new post commander Mark Sampson and featured Chaplain Angelina Christian and the changing of the flag ceremony. The VFW post was unable to hold their traditional flag retirement ceremony because of the wind. This event will be rescheduled in the near future. In the late afternoon, the Disabled American Veterans held a sundown service inside the Veterans Memorial at the Chief Tecopah Cemetery. Dr. Tom Waters explains the time mix-up.
The program would have started at 3 o'clock as we normally do, but somebody explained to him that it should start just before sundown. And that was at 4:30 when sundown is at 4:40.
Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue raised the flag atop their Quint Company ladder truck. This ceremony was emceed by Dr. Tom Waters, opening prayer by Leon Samuel, the Pledge of Allegiance, and Ann Horak was brought back to sing the national anthem. The origins of Veterans Day was read by retired U.S. Army veteran Chad Lemons, who is the new first junior vice chair. The DAV had 2 speakers, Nye County Commissioner and U.S. Air Force veteran Frank Carboni and U.S. Army Air Force Staff Sergeant Byron Samuel. Retired U.S. Army veteran Ray Ligon sang the song American Soldier.
I know the sacrifice, oh, and I don't want to die for you, but if dying's asked of me, I'll bear that cross with honor. 'Cause freedom don't come free. I'm an American soldier.
The service ended with closing prayer and taps by retired U.S. Army Major Stephen Hall. This is Deanna O'Donnell.